Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Myro. I actually covered this once before, which was at the top right here. So that was the start of December. After that, it dropped down, and I kind of lost track of it. But then, start of January, Myro started being very, very bullish again. And obviously, there were some times in the middle of this big rally, which basically lasted all the way from the beginning of January up until last weekend. There were some times that Solana meme coins were doing fairly well. Most times Myro was rallying on its own. All right, so it seems to me, I know that there's a strong Myro community out there. All right, that's also what I said back at the start of December. Back then I said, well, I should probably buy this because otherwise I'm going to be late, which I should have done. But for some reason with meme coins, I never really do that. So that's my problem. It doesn't make me sour. I mean, if you made a lot of money on this, then that's great. All right. Do I think there's still money to be made on Myro? Yes, but I'm not sure if it's with buying it. All right, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Because Myro, look, if we're talking and if we're looking at this entire bull run right here, what you'll see is that we haven't had a bearish breakout in a very long time. Basically for the entirety of the 1st of January, so basically for the entirety up until yesterday, Myro was actually bullish. Like we just broke above, for example, 5 cents, then hold it as support. Broke above this level right here at 10 cents, then held it as support. Broke above this resistance level at 16 cents, then held it as support. And on, all right, which is usually how a bull run goes. But now what happened actually overnight with, again, the bearish momentum that we're seeing from Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin and Myro are not even that correlated. But with that, we actually saw a bearish breakout for Myro, which, like I said, is the first time we've actually seen that in a very long time. And then apart from that, Myro, I think we can actually look at some statistics here. If you look at the open interest has kind of been up and down, all right? It was quite high January the 20th. Since then dropped down, and now we're getting spikes every once in a while, all right? So for example, right now, since yesterday evening, so since Myro actually dropped down, the open interest has been increasing, which makes me believe that even though we got a bearish breakout, I still do think that there's potential for Myro. And that's what I wanted to explore in this video as well. If we look at Myro, which by the way, if you want to trade it, go to Bybit. There's a link down in the description. Sign up, it's a great exchange. But if we look at Myro, I mean, you can also see there's a ton of liquidity around 25 cents, which makes me believe, I mean, look, the thing is, we got a bearish breakout. The markets right now are absolutely horrific. So I should say, I think Myro is going to drop down. We got a bearish breakout. Markets are bad. We're going to drop down. But I think I do think that's most likely. All right. Like I said, usually after a bull run like this, we have a strong support at 16 cents. But usually after that initial breakout, we drop down further. So that would say that would indicate that Myro would drop down to like 12.5, 11 cents down here. But I really do think that there's a realistic chance because of that liquidity to the upside and because of the growth in momentum after this bearish breakout, which, by the way, well, growth in momentum, growth in open interest, which is also a lot of people shorting, which is great for that liquidity. But I think there's a realistic chance that we actually break back above 20 cents and rally back up to 25 cents. So even though I don't think that's most likely, and I don't think it's going to lead to new all-time highs, I do think this is a realistic thing you need to keep an eye on. All right. So yeah, that's what I think about Myro right now. It's a bit ambiguous. So sorry for that. Overall, I have to be bearish given all the circumstances, but I do think that there's potential. So that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you're interested in my trades or just in general more crypto education and knowledge, consider joining my premium and signal group. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.